I will talk for my own self. I don't go talk about. But man, not they built to just sexually
Deal with one woman.
Heart, love, respect, and say, oh, this person is my person. You fit. But sexually, it's impossible for man.
Hey fam, welcome back to the channel. So listen, our very own music legend Tubaba, he just dropped a bombshell, right? He's talk about polygamy. Yep, it didn't just trend online. Nah, it got everybody talking, from Twitter to Instagram to Facebook. Like, no jokes, it blew up into this massive conversation about marriage and relationships. But this isn't just a celebrity gist anymore. No, it touched on some really basic questions about how guys are wired. Okay, so to get the full picture, we gotta be clear about what Tubaba actually said. Now, this is what he said.
I will talk for my own self. I don't go talk about. Well, man, not they built to just sexually
Deal with one woman. A man is not built to be with one
heart
woman.
and love. If you get
Calm down.
Heart, love, respect, and say, oh, this person is my person. You fit. But sexually, it's impossible for man.
So what you're trying to say is that a man cannot be with one woman sexually.
Yes.
In a podcast with Nedu, he straight up declared that a man is not built to be sexually with one woman. He pushed this point, arguing that while a man's heart and love can be with one woman, sexually it is impossible for a man because of, in quotes, the biology of man. He even said he was ready to fight anyone who disagreed with this point. He went further, suggesting that men are naturally polygamous, and if we just accept this simple truth, it could save us a lot of heartbreak. Wow. Now that's when it really stirred up the conversation. As you would expect, there were reactions, people were talking, people that were agreeing with him were also making out their own points. A lot of people ripped into what he said, calling him out for promoting indiscipline, for promoting adultery. Many saw his statement as nothing more than an excuse for adultery. But on the flip side, some Nigerians actually backed him up, agreeing that maybe men are naturally polygamous, just to back up what he said. The statement quickly became the hottest topic on every media platform. Now, here is where it gets really spicy and controversial. After the podcast aired, Tubaba dropped an apology. But the apology itself looks very worrisome. Like, if you saw the video, take a look at the video.
They cancel. They cancel for this. I'm going to pay the price, heavy price. But I only understand my understanding. I own up to that. I own up to the fact that I'm really sorry for allowing myself. Let's how do I put it now? Well, into saying real nonsense. I'm sorry to my wife, the love of my life, Natasha, and also to my kids, man.
Now in this video, he's not looking at the camera. He appears very unusual, like he was uncomfortable or under pressure. It was just something he wanted to just get it done. His words were well formed. He made sense in what he said in the apology, but the whole countenance of the whole body language, his body movements and structures, it really got just to start flying around, People now started saying that he was, in quotes, disciplined by a new wife and forced to make apologies. This narrative actually hints that maybe this apology wasn't from his heart, but more like he was pressured, because he actually said something about being cancelled. He knows he will be cancelled based on what he said. And this adds a whole new controversial layer to how people saw his initial statement and his, in quotes, sorry. So this biological argument is not just some random thought, it's coming from a public figure that has been known for womanizing and having 7 children from different women. So, nobody's going to let it fly like that. And this apology that's coming just right after his divorce from Idibia, a marriage that was already drowning in infidelity issues. For many, his biological argument isn't just scientific fact. Rather, it's a convenient excuse for all his past actions, And let's be real, fam. People have been talking about how Tubaba is moving differently these days. Especially since he's been linked with Natasha. He's been acting or moving in a different dimension that's not like him, There's this subtle sly vibe that his behavior, his public statements, even his personal choices, wardrobe, everything about him seems to be under some kind of influence. Two-Face hardly takes social media appearance seriously before now. His Instagram is barely exclusively for important updates about his music, about his brand promotions and all that, but recently you're seeing Two-Face on every gossip blog. If this blog is not posting him, it's Natasha that is posting him. It now looks as if someone is using the Two-Face's name as a clout, to chase clout rather, So this really makes everyone start to wonder if this apology and even his recent divorce from Annie are part of a bigger picture. I mean, a shift in his life that's not entirely his own making. I don't know if you understand me. I mean, is he being controlled? Is someone pulling the strings? We really can't say, but what we can say is that this is not the regular Tubaba that we know of. Now, to support this thought process, his brother Charles came up this morning with an Instagram post. Charles Idibia jumped into the public drama with some really emotional posts. He sounded super worried for Tubaba, calling him a gentle, kind, loving, peaceful being who is being painted as a bad guy. Charles launched, then after praising him, he then launched into a strong attack on an unnamed girlfriend. And in this context, the streets are saying he was referring to Natasha. I mean, obviously, but then whom he called a psychotic fan and a cancerous leech. He really went deep, That has come to slowly but steadily destroy Two-Face and his legacy. Wow. Could somebody be hinting us of some internal family issues? So Charles went on to claim that this person has made Tubaba to eat his words on the podcast because the Tubaba did not mention her name. He literally begged Tubaba to wake up and take some months off alone, get off social media and just focus on healing. He told Tubaba to evaluate the game from an outside perspective before it's too late, saying that Tubaba is living in bondage. Man, that is heavy. That is really heavy. I mean, coming from his own brother, right? He really adds another layer to this complex public story. I mean, if your brother comes out and calls you out this way, he's been trying to reach you internally, and he did make a lot of accusation, and he went as far as alleging that the divorce between Two-Face and Annie, that the alleged girlfriend, in this context Natasha, posted it and deleted it and tried to force the whole opinion that she's now the new Two-Mama. She went ahead making press conferences or to saying it to whoever cares to hear or listen to her that she's now Two-Face's new wife. The guy really made some sense in some things that has been playing out recently. It makes you start to wonder, Natasha seems forced on everybody to accept that she's now the new wife of Two-Face. Also worthy to note that the mom came out, Two-Face's mom came out some months back crying for help online that Two-Face has been kidnapped by Natasha, and also alleged that Two-Face was given a bracelet which was enchanted by Natasha, and that is what is tying him down and not making him think properly. I mean, we've heard a lot from this family. Really, we've heard a lot. Also, media personality Dotun, he weighed in on Tubaba's apology, throwing some serious shade at its sincerity. I mean, he hinted that while the apology video might have been needed, this is someone that has fans. This is someone that has people looking up to him. So definitely making a statement that is not quite morally right, promoting promiscuousness and all that to the younger generation. I mean, he said in his Two-Face said in his apology video that yes, he needed to apologize to his wife Natasha, to his children, his own biological children. He needed to apologize for that too. He said Tubaba should have just, in quotes, speak your truth as you live in it, implying that someone might be using him for their own gain. Dotun even said, and I quote, "At this point, I'll say this out loud. I think Two-Face needs help, therapy or genuine evaluation. Something is not right at all." He added, "Everyone can make their choices, but not everyone deserves to live with them. This is where a Two-Face needs a sound sultan. Quite sad." I mean, Dotun clearly thinks that something is off with Tubaba and he needs genuine support, suggesting a deeper issue than just a controversial statement. Now, to wrap this up, what do you really think is going on? When you look at that apology video, then you look at Charles' emotional plea about Tubaba being in bondage and being with a cancerous lead, which is widely believed to be Natasha, and to Dotun's direct call for Tubaba to get help because something is not right at all. It all paints a picture. It's not just about polygamy anymore. It's not just about, I just love having many women. It's not just about that. It's about whether the music icon Tubaba is truly in control of his own narrative, his own life. Is he being manipulated? Is he truly free to speak his truth? This situation encourages us to look beyond the surface and ask what truly makes relationship work and who is really calling the shots. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you found this insightful. Thank you for tuning in today. Stay blessed.